7:39. Good Thursday morning to you. It is time to talk a little hockey. We've got Greg in studio, and the coach, Woody, has shown up and paid us a visit this morning.
Yeah, we got an early practice, so I had to get up out of bed.
Okay. I knew there was a reason. You just didn't want to come in and see
I thought the weather
us.
was improving slightly. It's only minus 15 this morning, now minus 22.
Well, this is spring up here, right?
I told you I had to go downstairs and let him in.
Yeah.
My first question to him after looking at him sitting in his vehicle waiting for me to come down was, you get a pillow and a blanket in that vehicle too?
I should. So, a lot of miles in that car.
First playoff game tonight, Ryan, down 2-0. Quickly recap the two games in Cochrane. Close games, could have went either way. And
yeah, I mean, we're right there. We've had countless numbers of scoring chances to be able to, have a split here or be up 2-0, but. A bad bounce here or whatnot has been the difference of this series. Every game's been close. I mean, they're one-goal games with empty netters. So, I'm not disappointed with how we're playing. We're playing some good hockey right now, some of the best hockey we've played all year.
For sure.
It's just we're playing against a team full of 20-year-olds, and not to make excuses, but we've got a young team, and they're trying to feel themselves out and learn how to get the job done in the playoffs because it's different.
It's funny you talk about playing a team full of 20-year-olds, but that's sort of the way the games have gone, where you see the Cochrane veterans, they kind of settle in, and there's no panic. And even when we've had a lead on them, there's no panic. They just play their game, and it's the veteran leadership, I think, that's been the difference in the two games so far.
Well, and they've got guys who have been there before, right?
Exactly.
I mean, we got guys who have never experienced the Junior A playoffs series before, and it's a good learning curve for them. And,
it is.
And that's the plan. Is they got to learn, they got to continue to understand the process, and this series doesn't really get started until a road team wins a game.
Right.
So
what do you got to do better? You're down 2 games here. You've been happy with the effort, but what do you got to do better?
We just got to finish our chances. I mean, we've had some great point-blank, grade A scoring chances that, either we're dishing it off when we should be shooting,
right,
or we're shooting when we should be dishing it off. We just got to kind of have a little more awareness as to what the situation is there for us and capitalize on it.
Well, I'm going to beat you guys to it this morning. We need guys with Linné's attitude. Selfish guys. Give me the puck. I'm shooting.
Hey,
I like it.
I'm shooting. I'm not
Selfish
passing.
guy.
I'm shooting.
I don't think selfish guys get into lanes and block shots, by the way.
Wow.
Just saying.
No, but we got.
Come on,
we got shoot the puck.
I agree.
Never mind going for the assist.
No,
Score.
I agree. And those nice tap-in backdoor goals are pretty and good for the highlight reel, but in playoffs, it doesn't matter how the puck crosses the goal line. It just got to. So
just got to get in the net.
That's the hope tonight, and we'll see what happens for sure.
So, not to put too much pressure on you, but holy cow, the other series is going off the rails.
NOJHL Playoffs, man. You never know what
leading
happens.
Powassan, who lost 7 games of regulation all year, 3-1.
Well, it goes to show you when a team buys in and plays the concept that they've been coached to play all year. They get from what I can see is a fairly healthy lineup, and they're midget guys that have been called up or
They've
been
been playing really well.
Incredibly well.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's what we have to do is no different. You have to be stingy defensively. You have to make sure that whatever chances you do get, you find a way to capitalize. And I mean, it's not a mix of something that people don't already know. It's just a matter of executing. And if you can execute and get a bounce here or there, it's going to be a different series.
Exactly.
Yeah, like the other side, too. Rayside got wiped out.
Yeah, I mean,
1 game.
I mean, once you're down like 4 goals, you start to play everybody, and you don't really
look ahead to the next
you
game.
start looking to the next game, and then that one kind of comes off the rails.
First place team losing 8-1, though. That looked too good.
And I mean, that series, though, and that division as a whole, I mean, you look from 1 to 4, they separated themselves by 2 or 3 points. So it was a pretty tight race.
And I think in the last 2 or 3 weeks of the season, all 4 of those teams were in first place at one point.
Up 100%. So, I mean, anybody, even though they're
So your players
rankings,
got to be encouraged when they see scores from these other series, though, right?
You know what? At the end of the day, I don't think it really matters what the other series is doing. I mean, it's playoffs. You got to show up, execute your game plan to your best of your abilities, and put yourself in a situation to try to get a win. And the team who executes the game plan the best is usually the team that ends up winning.
That's right. And you can stay at the penalty box playoff time, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Special teams.
And I've been pretty impressed with the officiating thus far. They've really let the boys decide the game on the ice. They're not really, calling chintzy ticky-tack penalties. They're the penalties that are called are impact penalties. So, we've only had, I think, 6 power plays in the 2 games, and I think we're 3 for 6 on the power play. So, that's clicking right now, and maybe Cochrane will take some penalties on us.
Hopefully they will. 7:30 tonight, Game 3 in the NOJHL Eastern Division Semifinal Series. Hopefully we have a big crowd on hand at the complex.
First playoff game at home, hopefully.
Indeed.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see a nice group of people come out and support the boys. We've had some pretty average attendance majority of the regular season, so maybe they've just all been saving it for the playoffs.
And for the most part, we've been pretty good at home.
I agree, 100%.
Put on a pretty good show
record
at home this year, so hopefully we get a big crowd out. Cochrane did their job. They held serve at home. It's our turn now. Yeah,
we won both here. It makes it a completely new series, and you do what you got to do at home, and you hope to steal one on the road at some point.
Any changes to the lineup, Ryan? Are you adding some APs or no?
We'll probably be having a couple of North Bay kids come up at some point. Not exactly sure what we're going to be doing, if it's going to be in there tonight or if we're going to wait till Game 4. We're still talking about it. So, and I was away yesterday, so I didn't really get a chance to have a staff meeting, but we're going to be having that this morning and make a quick decision.
You come out of the first 2 games relatively healthy.
Yeah, there's no real injuries.
Usual bumps and bruises.
Yeah, exactly. This time of the year. We've got guys who are playing through some injuries, and they're doing the best they can, and we applaud them for their efforts.
Well, that's what Canadians do. They're hockey players, man. We're tough.
Yeah, absolutely. Even duels are tough too.
Yeah, the duels are tough.
Okay, so
duels might be even tougher.
They might be, actually.
7:30 tonight at the complex. Game 4 Saturday, 7:00.
Yes, indeed.
A couple of wins, hopefully, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we're playing some good hockey. Boys are playing probably the best hockey of the year. It's a matter of them just finding a way to get that extra gear and get those wins.
Has Paul Maurice contacted you in the last
Yeah, we had a chit-chat.
24 hours on the art of having forwards block shots and fracture parts of their body?
Yeah, the not only a forward, but your best forward. So, I mean, that just goes to show you how committed to winning that guy is. But hopefully he'll be okay.
Greg's got the kicker to that story, too.
Well, they asked him if he hit it off his
Was it his ankle? Was it his foot? Was it his shin? What was it?
Maurice said he has a concussion.
Well, there you go. That's hilarious.
Okay, good luck, Ryan. Get it together.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks for doing this, and go get them tonight.
Thanks a lot. We'll do what we got to do.
Tomorrow morning this time, we'll be talking about a 2-1 series.
Let's hope so.
Yes, indeed. 7:47.